we are. There we are.
There we are. There we are. There we are.
Okay, we don't need that. I'm just going to put it on Facebook just to make sure. Hello, hello, hello. Just to make sure that everybody gets this. It was Howie. I had sent him the what my pay was going to be this week. And he's like, well, you got to get a hold of these people. And you know, it's like he doesn't hear me, right? There is no getting a hold of these people. I said, they gave me a YouTube support chat window. And then when they followed up with an email, I sent all my stuff to that email. And they kept saying the same thing. If there is money owing from you through Google, then they get it corrected. They'll send it to you on your next pay period. That was 6 friggin' months ago. And they've done it again. They owe me $3,500. Stuck on my bed today. Cut my leg on a box last night, so trying to keep it from swelling and bruising. Oh, honey. Hey, Aldo. All right, let me get this over to live chat. And no, Angie, they still haven't fixed it. So my trip to Peterborough is off. My prime rib Christmas dinner is off. Yeah, I'm back. I woke up achy with the runs, no fever, no cough. Well, don't get tested. Never mind. Oh, today's tea is Cleanse. A radiant blend of fennel, nettle, and peppermint. I guess it doesn't matter which order they're in on there. Yes, I'm back. Yeah, the flu. So I put my boat home on the water 5 days ago and we're still afloat. Hooray! That's wonderful. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter anyway. Just drink a lot. Keep hydrated. Have some bananas. Bananas actually help solidify things up. Right? So eat some bananas. Are you sure it was not a scam email? Are you talking to me? No, this was, we're sending you an email because we want to make sure you got everything looked after through YouTube support. And so I sent them an email back saying, well, let's hope so. Can you verify that all this paperwork is correct? Yes, your paperwork is all correct. Then it should be. Then when's it going to get fixed? It should be fixed on your next paycheck. I've been listening to this for 6 frickin' months. What's going on, Steven? Tenant problems. Bon Boogie. Have you got any lawyers in the family that can help you out? Are you kidding? I'm going to have to hire a Canadian tax lawyer who knows how the IRS works. And then, well, for starters, I've kept up all this stuff, and I hope that my accountant will be able to somehow get the money out of me federally, or get the money for me federally and have the federal government go after the IRS. That would work for me. But sending me after the IRS is not fair, right? Hey, Autumn Leaf. So, beside the freeloader animals. Oh my gosh. You're still waiting on your 2019 taxes. Well, we do all have our own crosses. But this is getting to the point where if they're going to continue to take money from me, I just might quit. It's bad enough that YouTube takes 30% of everything I earn. Okay, but now AdSense is taking 25% more. 25, not 25% of not 25% of my income, my 25% of my earned net income. In other words, whatever YouTube's going to pay me or Google AdSense is going to pay me, they take 25% right off the top, send it to the US government. And the fact that, I'm out here fucking hanging in the wind. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm out here in the wind. I'll make it. I'm not, you know what, folks? I've always been really careful with money, right? I mean, we've taken some really heavy blows these last 2 years. Everybody has. Okay. And I'm really careful with money. And if we're broke because that's the best we can do, then we'll deal with it. But we're not broke because we're not working. We're broke because the powers that be think it's okay just to financially rape us, especially my income. And there is no AdSense to get a hold of. There is no YouTube to get a hold of. There's no Google to get a hold of, and they are all the same company. I used to own another house 7 years ago and had tenants that had to kick out. Don't ever be a landlord in Quebec. It just sucks. I don't know what they're doing. That's the thing, Autumn Leaf. It's not right that they should be able to fix it instead of stalling and putting it on someone else. We don't even know if that's what they're doing. When you get to be so big of a corporation that there is nobody home to answer the goddamn phone or an email, then you've gotten too big for your boots. Okay? And if I do have to get a lawyer to get this money back, then I'm going to get a lawyer who's also going to go after stress. Okay? It's going to go after stress, stress and hardship and shit that I've been put through, because everybody knows stress causes fibro players. So you just everybody. All right, let's try again. It is what it is. And eventually, it's going to get caught. And eventually, they're not going to want to send me that money. And eventually, the good news is, it's pretty bad when you got to do it this way instead of back. The good news is my income on paper is going to be shitty this year, and so is Howie's. That means our taxes, we may even get a refund. So, hey, Skippy Jones! Let's drop the subject. Happiness is automatic. There's music in the air. Grab the boxes from the attic and haul them down the stairs. Freezing weather's round the corner and everybody knows soon the tree will be all lit up and sparkling as it glows. Today's anything but the same old thing. I can almost hear those sleigh bells ring and all the music. Wait a second. As the music all plays along and while the little children all dance along, take a real quick look around and suddenly I see it ain't even Christmas yet. I got all the gifts I need. I'm fine, Gracie. I have no idea what I'm smoking right now. But it's going to be something fresh. Hey, Meowie Christmas bonbon. Your mom just called. Hey, Mama Dukes. Martha Ma. So. Yes, I blowed my nose and then I folded it and went to the other side to wipe my face. Oh my goodness. I'm picking up egg drop soup. Hey, Sandy, how's it going? Oh, today's tea is cleanse. A mix of fennel, licorice, and peppermint. Oh, shoot. I'll pick it up after. Happy solstice. I know people are nuts. What? 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 Give me that back. Those are Mommy's socks. She just ran off with my socks. Be careful, Sarah. I have a glitch on my system that if you use too many capital letters or too many emoticons, she left it on the floor to tease me and she's in her bed behind me. Oh, chaos. We're having a wonderful day. Are you leaving, Stephen? I love you, sweetie. Mwah. I wouldn't drink that unless I needed cleanse. Well, we're all full of crap, right? Excuse me. You risked it. Well, thank you. Thank you for risking it, Sarah. Please excuse my coughing. I'm almost completely past this, whatever the crud is. But having a toke sometimes, you know. Oh, you're making a tea. Okay, sweetheart. Well, when I finish this one, I'm going to have regular tea. Friggin', I might even have a malty biscuit. Nah, too much sugar one day. Oh, you thought you meant the soup. So, oh my God, I just got to roll this little piece of paper around and get my crap together here. Soon the tree will be all lit up. Hot coffee. I don't drink coffee anymore. I can't. Wow. Excuse me. Every time I cough, my nose runs. Oh. I have to make noodles today. I did my 1 chicken, 4 suppers, not or 4 meals, not that anybody saw, because I didn't make a video. But I got the roast chicken supper with mashed potatoes and carrots. And then yesterday, Howie took minced chicken and a salad for his lunch. And last night, I took the leftover chicken and I buttered a casserole dish and I put the chicken in the bottom. Then I put a thin layer of onion and I drained a can of green beans. I put that on there, drained a can of mushrooms, put that on there. And then the leftover mashed potatoes, I just beat in an egg and put it all on top and baked it. So guess what's for supper tonight? Good, Aldo. That's a good idea, sweetheart. Stay hydrated. So, today it's soup. Today we have, last night I threw the carcass in the crock pot and with a bay leaf and some peppercorns and salt. I cooked it on high all night in the crock pot. And I just took I use a little fine mesh strainer and I just scoop all the meat out, put it in a bowl so I can pick through it. And then I dumped in dehydrated potatoes, dehydrated carrots. I haven't put the onion in. Dehydrated carrots, dehydrated potato, a jar of pumpkin, a jar of celery. I just have to put the onion in. And then I put the meat back in and I'll make noodles later. I am also taking this body ache chewable homeopathic vitamin you take 3 times a day when you have flu-like symptoms. It has echinacea and other stuff. I take that. I take echinacea I've been taking echinacea about 3 times a week since this crap has started in my chest. Echinacea, vitamin C, D3, all that wonderful fun stuff. Let me just get my thing to knock this down. So most of my coughing right now is related to medication, not related to my chest issues. I'm so pissed off. I wanted a prime rib roast for Christmas dinner, and I wanted to go visit Aunt Audrey one more time before the year's out. And I'm really pissed about that. Aunt Audrey and Angie. Okay, let me just... Oh my gosh. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Wow. 3 more sleeps to Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve's my favorite day, not Christmas Day. Christmas Eve is my favorite day. Christmas Eve is my favorite day. I really do have to clean this desk. Well, let's start by putting this shit in the garbage. Christmas Eve is the day that I like to watch TV and quilt and, just basically do stuff. It used to be the day I used to prepare for my open house. I'd have my house cleaned and I'd have cookies and fruitcake and fudge and all that stuff baked and sandwiches made and all kinds of stuff so that when people came to visit, there was coffee, tea, nibbles, and a place to sit down and say, how were you? How was your year? How you doing? Are you fixed? You know what I mean? But I don't even do that anymore. So Christmas Eve has become the time when I'm going to stay really busy on Friday. And then in the evening, it's my time with Daddy to watch movies and that. So all my live streams on Christmas Eve are probably, the last one's probably going to be the live reading at about 5 o'clock. Right? So, I don't know. We'll see. I just drop stuff down my cleavage here. Will you make your take turkey? Probably. I'll probably make the turkey. I don't know at this point. I don't know. I'm a little bummed out because that would have been the best Christmas present of all. Them sending me the money they owe me on top of my full paycheck. You see, it's not just the money they owe me. I'm not getting a full paycheck. I haven't had a full paycheck for months because they're taking X number of dollars out of me every month. It's just enough. That's what they say about the best laid plans. Yeah, Christmas Eve. The sun goes down. Oh, excuse me, guys. I got marijuana stuff in my bra, and I've got to release the hounds. Dust it all off. Won't even have chicken or turkey. We got to think about how fortunate we are. Donated one of my turkeys. I had to. Well, that's wonderful, although, and yeah, I am fortunate. So far, my family is all well. We all have work. We have food in our fridge, blankets on our bed, and a roof over our head. That's what really matters, doesn't it? And good friends to hang with. So, well, of course it's going to be quiet. Just think there's some Yeah, I get that, Aldo. I get that. I do. There could be a wonderful, who knows, maybe Howie hasn't worked at this place for a full year. Maybe they give out turkeys or a Christmas bonus. We don't know. So, but the point is, we have everything we need. And one of these days, I'm going to go on a vacation with the money they give me back. Okay, maybe not a vacation, because, vacation to me would be Florida or Vegas or Tennessee or something like that. But when that money finally, that owing to me, gets paid, it's going on a bill now. At this point, if they give me back that chunk of money that they owe me, that's gonna take a chunk out of a bill. You know what I mean? So I'm just looking at it as a fancy form of savings. It's the not knowing that bothers me the most. Well, of course it did, Aldo. Of course it did. What are you barking at, Gracie? Maybe I've got a delivery. Wouldn't that be lovely? Maybe they're going to send me a check in the mail. You know what? Let's not talk about it. Let's talk about, well, I'm going to do my patrons live stream at 3:00. And then I'm taking the rest of the day off to sit in front of the TV. I've got, oh no. See, this is what I do, is I have my early morning live stream. And then, okay, I make it midday because Seashell can never seem to make it because she's 5 hours behind us. So I guess my patrons live stream will be at 5:00 today. I'll make it at 5:00 today because I still have to make noodles for the soup and all that fun stuff. So I got them for 38 cents a pound and a free one from all the money I spend at Big Y. Big Y? I've never heard of Big Y. So, I mean, there is no great loss without some small gain. And the small gain here is going to be, I probably won't have to pay taxes this year. So good, right? Let's just count our blessings. I have a roof over my head. I have blankets on my bed. There is food in the pantry and in the fridge. My husband has a job. My children are well. I got a Christmas card from Arthur and Mel, which is a first, I think. I would be nice to see the younger generation getting back into Christmas cards because if nothing else, there is no great loss without some small gain. It's nice to see Christmas cards being distributed again between people because that's what this pandemic has done. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's just okay. This is the thing. All right, I have this way of meditating, right, and manifesting. And so I have been at war with myself when I manifest at night. Part of me wants to constantly go forward and say, oh, yeah, it's going to get fixed. It's going to be fixed. It's going to be fixed. But the other part of me says, be careful, Bev, because if you get your hopes up and it doesn't come, you're going to be down in the ditch emotionally. So this is the constant battle of whether do I actually work very hard at manifesting and accepting that this money's going to be here, or do I prepare myself for the disappointment I know is sure to come? This is the constant war I've been at with myself for 6 months, right? So, what do? Yeah, I hear you, Aldo. I sent out like 60 some cards this year, and I wish I could send them to everybody. But the 60 some cards that I sent out this year actually cost me more than last year because those beautiful Hallmark cards that I got at for $30 for 3 sets for $30 last year at Costco, I couldn't get this year, and I had to order mine through Amazon, which cost twice as much. So if I sent out all the requests I get, if I sent out a card to everybody I talk to every day, it would cost me probably $1,000 every Christmas, easily, because I spent $60 on cards, $90 on stamps. So, I mean, that's that, right? If it were me, I would prepare for not receiving it. But that's the thing, Celeste. If you see it, what you see is what you get. Sandy, thank you. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Thank you so very much. Hey, Robin Rose. How to cancel getting those Costco cards this year. I liked them and they were a good deal. I don't even care because they were only $10 for 30 cards. And whereas the Bev back in the day when, we couldn't afford, I would go in July to the side walls of all the odds and ends at Value Village, and I would buy bags of unused Christmas cards, bags of them for like $1.99. So paying $10 for a box of 30 Christmas cards, 15 years ago would have just been, I would never have done it. But then when I realized how beautiful they were Hallmark cards, and they were right there, and I could get them in August, I was done. But this year, they had none. I sent Howie to Costco, they had none. So going after Christmas, I don't know when I'll be able to go to Costco again. Because you see, every month when they take that chunk out of me, that's my Costco and extra bill payment money. It goes. This month, what little I have left over is going to fill the hole in Howie's paycheck because he was off sick for a week. The cards I sent out to the USA were $1.58 a card. Oh my God, if you sent them to everyone, sheesh. Well, almost all of my cards going out to the USA, I just put 2 Canadian stamps on. So that's $2. Right? Anybody, the one I sent to Yorkshire, Australia, those all got 3 stamps. Because I just not messing around going to the post office to buy, international stamps and stuff. I get my stamps at Costco, a roll of 100 for $88. And that means instead of paying $1.10 or 15 at the post office, I'm not sure what it is, but I know it's like $1.06 the last time I looked. I'm getting 100 stamps for $88. So I'm paying 88 cents a stamp and I'm getting a deal. So putting 2 stamps on an American card was not that big a deal. I miss getting those Costco cards as well. Well, hi T Gooding. The thing is, too, what pissed me off is I had 2 packages of wrapping paper sitting here since last year and I can't find it anywhere. I've looked all over the house. Unless Howie just came in and got it for wrapping a car one day. I don't know. And then I had, every year I would buy the Costco Hallmark paper, the great big thick roll that is $10, but it's double sided. So I had one that was in red and white, with snowflakes on one side and X's and O's on the other, or something like that. I had one with Santa Claus on one side. I had the one I have now. I have had like 5 different rolls of Costco Christmas wrap over the last 5 years, and they keep disappearing. And the whole point of me buying that Christmas wrap is I don't have that a lot of presents to wrap, but when I buy it and I use some and I put it away, the next year when I buy another one, eventually I have 5 or 6 really thick rolls of wrapping paper for years like this when I can't afford to buy it. Hey, but stuff's just disappearing. It's $11.50 for 20 of them in Connecticut. We're just the little people out there. These companies and corporations stink. Yeah, they do. But what would we do without them right now? And that's what they're counting on. I actually heard my prime minister say, we're stomping on the rights and freedoms of Canadians, according to the Charter of Rights. And it says it's wrong. But we're going to continue to do this because the majority of people, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, is anybody listening to this guy? Didn't he just say we're stomping all over your rights and we're going to continue to do so? Hello? Why is that man still in office? How do we get a revolution going here? I wish I lived close to you. I have about 50 rolls wrap anybody got on sale from the pharmacy I work at after Christmas last year. Hallmark. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Well, I've got wrapping paper, right? I got some Hallmark wrapping paper from Walmart. And it cost me about the same that a roll would cost. And this was 3 rolls, but they're not as big. So, hey, Audrey. Still cleaning like Cinderella. Mammogram this AM. Finished Christmas shopping. Now on to cleaning and crafting. Well, I got everything caught up yesterday except the sweeping and vacuuming, and I'm going to go do that now. I'm really sorry if I have been down a bit today. It happens every month. I work myself into a place where I go, okay, come on. It's been 6 months. You guys got to get your shit together. You have confirmed that I've given you all the information, and then boom. No, it's not a big check. As a matter of fact, we're still taking more money from you. AdSense, you're crooks, and so is Google, and so is YouTube. And I have no choice but to continue to work for you. Not my happy place anymore. Hey, we are about to leave. It's been 35 minutes and I have to go and get some stuff done. I've got to go put the onion in my soup and start making noodles. So, let's take a nice deep breath for those who care to. If you don't want to stay for the prayer, there is no judgment. That's totally up to you. You can't get into yesterday's Patreon. Is it blocked? It might be blocked because I played Christmas music. I'll check it out, okay? I'm going to go make noodles for my soup and add an onion. And that's going to be supper tonight. And I love soup. There's something about homemade soup with big slippery noodles from homemade noodles that just soothe the soul. But after this, I'm going to go sweep, vacuum, and I'm going to go sit down and work on the grandmother's flower garden quilt. Okay? So for all those who care to, please help me close with a nice. And I thank you so much for being here today. I really do. I almost canceled the live stream today because I didn't think I would have anything positive to say. But the truth is, we've got a lot to be thankful for, don't we? So let's take a nice deep breath. God helps those that help themselves, Bon Bon. I will be fine. Hey, God, creator, source of all. Thank you, God, for me keeping my shit together. Thank you for helping me keep my shit together. Thank you, God, for my YouTube friends and family. I don't think they realize how much they lift me up on a daily basis. And I'm sorry, God, if I failed to lift as much as I should have today. Maybe I didn't lift my whole weight. But God, we ask you to pump us full of your light and love so that as we go forth in our day, we carry your light and your love aloft to light our way and to help light the ways who are lost, of those that lost in the dark. As long as we carry your light, God, we will always push back at the darkness. Thank you, God, for the roof over my head, for my family, for the blankets on our beds and the food in our pantry. I am truly grateful. And thank you for my YouTube friends and family, God. I get through some days without them and you. So thank you. Amen. Namaste. Go forward in the light of God. Peace be with you. Merry meet. Blessed be. Shalom. Have a great day. Patrons, I'll see you at 5 p.m. EST later today. Take care. God bless.